Hi Cancer, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your Faery Oracle reading for July 2021 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond those dates. I've pre-shuffled the cards for you, Cancer, so I'll just do a final shuffle starting with the fairy spirit, sorry, the animal spirit. And then the Faery Oracle cards by Brian Froud. Just to mention that it is a general reading, Cancer, so take what resonates with you and then leave the rest for somebody else. Sometimes, you know, the energies may focus on a particular story that may not link in with yourself, but other times it will link in fully with yourself, Cancer. So let's see what the animal spirits have to say first of all. Right, we have groundhog spirit, and this is saying it's time to let go, it's time to let something go. Something that's been going round and round and around, repeating itself over and over, but it's time to let it go now, Cancer. So let's see. And then we have beaver spirit, so it's saying lay a solid foundation. So as you let something go, then it's creating a new solid foundation for going forward. So let's see. So a final shuffle then of the Faery Oracle. So we have the heart of your reading here, what the challenges are for you at this time, what's in your power times 2, a possible outcome, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you. At the bottom of the deck we have the collection, a collective of pixies, and this is about dealing with or getting on with chores and jobs and just everyday things that are hanging around that need doing, that have to be done, but they're quite boring and repetitive. But what it's saying is, as you're doing them, just make light of them. You know, dance, sing, put the music on, whatever it takes, in just to lift your energy and just to perhaps get some enjoyment out of the process of getting these things done, whatever it is. It's just, you know, just doing the nitty-gritty of whatever it is, whether it's to do with work or home life or whatever it's to do with. So I'll just put that to one side, and then a final shuffle so we can clarify the cards on the table, please. And clarify the cards on the table, please. And at the bottom of the deck this time we have the Singer of Intuition, and so this is very much about tapping into your intuition. What is it your intuition is trying to tell you at this time, Cancer? There's something, so you know, we build up our intuition from life experience, from knowledge gained and that turns into, you know, wisdom. And that's what we can tap into with certain situations. You know, our gut instinct, intuition tells us, and it's all because of acquired knowledge and wisdom that we've gained over time. So there's something about intuition here, so we'll find out more in a moment. So I'll just put those to one side. Right, so at the heart of your reading we have Luminous Loom, and we have Iris of the Rainbow. Luminous Loom, this is when your glass is half empty rather than being half full. So it's looking at things negatively, looking on the dark side of things as opposed to looking at the opportunity within a situation. We see, you know, just negativity. or expecting the worst. So it's that sort of an energy. So this has come out right at the heart of your reading, Cancer. So there's something you're perhaps expecting the worst to happen with a situation, or it could be that you're just in this sort of a bit of a negative energy at the moment, and how you're looking at things. And the clarifier is Iris of the Rainbows, and this is Iris of the Rainbows is very much in betwixt and in between. It's that sort of an energy. So half of her is turned towards the past, so still a bit stuck in the past, preoccupied with the past. But then she's slowly turning because she's seeing the blessings, the rainbow blessings that are being offered to her for going forward into the future. So currently, sort of a little bit in betwixt and in between, a bit stuck in the past and the future and what's coming in. So, and it's that sort of an energy. So while you're in this in betwixt and in between energy, Cancer, for some of you, you're sort of in a bit of a negative energy. It's feeling a bit stuck, perhaps, expecting the worst, even though you're aware of blessings around you and things to look forward to. This foot that's still on the bubble of the past is holding you back a bit, so you're still in a bit of a negative energy at the moment, for some of you. So what are the challenges around? Well, we have the Oakmen and the Fawn. So this is a challenge for you. So the challenge for you is drawing on your wisdom, drawing on your roots, drawing on your DNA wisdom, if you like, drawing on that deep understanding of a situation or on your situation. So you're finding that difficult at the moment. And the Oakman is a very grounding, a very solid structure, very, very dependable energy. So all of these energies to do with the Oakman, you are finding a bit of a challenge at the moment. And it's probably because of being in Gloominous Loom, you know, having a bit of a negative outlook at the moment for some reason, to do with something. This may all be to do with a certain situation, but let's see. So the clarifier for the Oakman, we've got the Fawn, and the Fawn is when things are, when you're really in your groove. So you're really in your groove, and things are smooth sailing. With little effort, everything is working out. All your ducks are in a row and everything is working through. You've got lots of energy and things are happening as they're supposed to happen. But this is the challenge. It's difficult for you to get in this groove and to stay in this groove. This is a challenge for you at the time. You're not feeling it. Right, you're not feeling that things are going as they're supposed to. It doesn't feel smooth sailing for you, and that's because you're struggling to understand situations, to get to the bottom, to get to the root of situations or a situation. You know, things just aren't working for you at the moment, and that these are the challenges that you're having to deal with, work with, and try to overcome at this time. So what's in your power? Well, we have Laced Moon's Daughter and Geo the Slow. So it's within your power. What's within your power is something. Laced Moon's Daughter sheds light on a situation. She reveals the picture. It's the same as if you have the full moon over your garden. It reveals a lot. You can see a lot more in your garden than, say, when it's a new moon. So Laced Moon's Daughter is going to shed light on a situation. And it's to do with something to do with slowing down. It's something to do with See, Geo the Slow settles down into the ivy and he just watches the world go by. Now, because he's a clarifier for Laced Moon's daughter, and you can see Laced Moon's daughter's looking across at Geo the Slow. So I feel this is a particular message for somebody, that light is going to be shed on somebody that's slowing down, I feel. In some capacity or another. Okay. That's what may be coming. That's why we may have then this a negative outlook, a feeling of doom and gloom, if you like, to do with somebody that's in betwixt and in between. I'm just going back to these two. Let's have a look again at the collection of pixies. So the mundane everyday jobs that need attending to, something mundane every day that may seem insignificant but are important nevertheless, that you're having to tap into your intuition about. Perhaps it's if light is being shed on somebody slowing down, things changing, then this is perhaps where you're having to use your intuition about even the very small everyday tasks that may well be proving difficult for somebody. Because here we had Groundhog Spirit, didn't we, at the beginning? It's time to let go. So is somebody in their life cycle is letting go to a certain extent? Is it time to let go of something or somebody? Or get extra support, perhaps? And obviously that's difficult, isn't it? But it's an opportunity to lay a solid foundation. You know, there is opportunities to lay solid foundations here, to build something new, perhaps different, in a different way. So what else is in your power? Well, we have honesty and we have death. Now, honesty, this is about looking somebody in the eye or looking yourself in the eye and being honest about a situation. It's a time for honesty now, looking at something squarely. And the clarifier is the death. And this is something coming to an end. And the death is always about transformation. So it's about something needing to come to an end, but it's a transformation energy. So as something comes to an end, then there's a gift being offered here. So there's a new gift, something new being offered at a time of transformation. But it's being honest about this, perhaps being honest with yourself, and perhaps being honest with others around you, that something is transforming now, something is changing, something is ending and transforming into something different. But with it will come a gift, will come something being offered. Right, so what's the potential outcome here? Well, we have the Singer of Courage and Topsy-Turvies. So, Cancer, the Singer of Courage this is about being strong, being courageous with this situation, drawing on your inner strength, drawing down from the universal energies and drawing up here from the earth energies, and also from support, getting support from people around you, I feel. But this is grasping the nettle, being courageous, being strong, and gaining a different perspective. With the Topsy-Turvies, this is about looking at something in a different way, gaining a different perspective on something. looking at it a bit differently, changing the way you look at something. All right, so coming out of gloominess, gloom energy, you know, and starting to look to the future, look at the blessings that are coming in, look at something, look at the changes differently, you know, be strong, be courageous, and try to gain a different perspective on this situation. So what would your guides like to say to you, Cancer? Well, we have Lom the poet and we have Guardian at the gate. Now, Lom the poet is very much the romancer. He's the dreamer within the Faery Oracle. He's a very youthful energy, and he can often appear switched off because the world can go by, but he's very much in his mind, preoccupied with his dreams, his thoughts, his fantasies perhaps, his stories in his mind. And I just feel, looking at the rest of this reading, that this is reflecting somebody that is now sort of very much in their mind now, dreaming memories of the past perhaps, fantasies in their mind, preoccupied. There are things, you know, with Lom the poet, there are things that spark him, that wake him up. So if you start to talk to Lom the poet about poetry, about reading and writing and stories, then that wakes him up, and that sparks him and brings him into the present, if you like, and brings him into the room. And so I feel, you know, that's what this may be saying, is that whoever this is to do with, that there will be things that will bring this person back to the room. Topics, stories, memories that they will want to talk about. The clarifier is the guardian of the gate, and this is something that's building up, ready to go through the gate and to be transformed and to be different. Change, it's a shape changer, if you like. But something is building up at the moment, something is progressing, getting ready to go through the gate, the guardian of the gate, where things will be different. It's a different energy. It's a very positive energy. I mean, the guardian of the gate is about life, you know, life building up, jumping through hoops, gaining knowledge, gaining experience, things building up, and then going through the gate, and becoming, if you think of an apprentice, learning the tricks of the trade, if you like, and having the tools of the trade, then taking their exams at the gate, and then going through as a professional. And so you don't look back, do you? So that's the purest sense of the guardian of the gate. But I just feel, looking at the rest of this reading, that this is about somebody's journey, that something's building up, and change is going to happen, and it's going to be different. And it's to do with the Lom the poet energy. Somebody that is very, very much lost within their mind, if you like, very preoccupied, but quite happy, and dreaming and fantasizing and thinking about things, and and there are ways of bringing them back to the room, talking about things that are important to them. So I feel this is quite a specific reading for somebody, or for a handful of you here. I feel there's very much a transformation energy here, and it's been difficult. I feel it's been difficult for you, Cancer, to to be dealing with this change, and I feel it's changes to do with somebody close to you, and light is being shed on that. You'll be getting more of an awareness on that. But what's important is to change your perspective now, to look at things differently, to be strong and look at things differently from a different perspective. Be honest with yourself and others around you about this transformation that's happening with somebody. And it's little things that are being noticed, small everyday things that you're tapping into your intuition about. And I think that's what the light is being shed on, the changes that are happening here now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, I hope you've had some clarity through the reading, and an understanding of what the reading is saying. And as I say, everybody's situation is different, so it will perhaps have a slightly different meaning for everybody that watches this reading, this video. But in any event, good luck going forward, Cancer, and take care now, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.